Now comes evaporation. We all know what is evaporation. Evaporation is simply conversion of liquid into vapors. But now the definition is, because you people are studying in class 9, the process of conversion of liquid into vapors, taking heat from surrounding, is known as evaporation. So how can you define evaporation? इवेपोरेशन इज द प्रोसेस जिसमें लिक्विड चेंज होता है वेपर्स में, और वेपर्स में चेंज होने के लिए लिक्विड को हीट चाहिए, बिकॉज वी ऑल नो व्हेन वी हीट द लिक्विड इट चेंजेस टू वेपर. तो वो हीट जो है लिक्विड कहाँ से लेता है? सराउंडिंग से ले लेता है. तो देयरफॉर द प्रोसेस ऑफ कन्वर्जन ऑफ लिक्विड इनटू वेपर टेकिंग हीट फ्रॉम सराउंडिंग is called evaporation. So evaporation is an endothermic process. Endo means enter and thermic means heat, in which heat is absorbed. This causes cooling. Why this causes cooling? Because evaporation takes the heat from surrounding. If evaporation take heat from surrounding, the surrounding heat reduces and it causes cooling. Therefore, we can say that evaporation causes cooling. Now, there are certain factors on which evaporation depends. What are these factors? First factor is temperature. Now, how evaporation depends on temperature? More the temperature, more the evaporation. Or we can say that less the temperature, less the evaporation. This can be illustrated with the help of an example, that if we ask you whether the clothes will dry more in summer or in winter, so we will say in summer clothes will dry quickly because the temperature is more. So more the temperature, more the evaporation. Second factor on which evaporation depends is surface area. More the surface area, more the evaporation. Why we spread the clothes while drying? Because after spreading the clothes, the surface area of clothes increases. If the surface area would be more evaporation will be there. So more the surface area, more the evaporation. Less the surface area, less the evaporation. Third is wind speed. More the wind speed, more the evaporation. Next is fourth is humidity. Now, what is humidity? Humidity can be defined as amount of water vapor present in the atmosphere. So, how humidity and evaporation are interrelated? More the humidity, less the evaporation. All these factors are directly proportional. More the temperature, more evaporation. More surface area, more evaporation. More wind speed, more evaporation. But the last, humidity, is inversely proportional to evaporation. More the humidity, less the evaporation.
स्टार्ट कर दो.
Now, what is difference between evaporation and boiling? Evaporation is a surface phenomena. It is a bulk phenomena. Evaporation causes cooling. We have read that evaporation causes cooling, but boiling does not causes cooling. Evaporation takes place at all the temperature. For example, water, the clothes dry at all the temperature, whether it is summer or winter, but only time gap is there. But boiling takes place at only boiling point, that is 100 degree Celsius. So this is difference between boiling and evaporation. Now last topic of this chapter is different scales to measure temperature. There are 3 scales, that is Kelvin, Celsius and Fahrenheit. But mostly Kelvin and Celsius are used. How Kelvin changes to degree Celsius, or how we can convert degree Celsius to Kelvin? Suppose if we want to change Kelvin, Celsius into Kelvin, we simply add 273 to Celsius, it becomes Kelvin. For example, 0 degree Celsius. If we add 273, it becomes 273 Kelvin. And if we subtract 273 from Kelvin, we get degree Celsius. For example, temperature is 373 Kelvin. We simply subtract 273 from 373 and get 100 degree Celsius. In this way, if we add 273 to Celsius, it becomes Kelvin, and if we subtract 273 from Kelvin, it becomes Celsius. Thank you.